What's up? I'm not in the garage today, just making a quick update. I think it's been a few weeks since I've uploaded. Haven't really gotten much farther past from where we left off in the previous video. I have fitted up the driver's side, control arm, tension rod, tie rod, the new stuff. And I also installed the steel braided brake line on the driver's side. Haven't done anything on the passenger side yet. Ran into another issue. For some reason, when I turn the key, my gauges don't work. Only the battery light will emit, like there's something wrong with the charging system. But what's weird is my gauge backlighting still works, but the mechanics themselves don't work. Like I don't get RPM reading, speed reading, temp sensor reading. And at the same time, my door chime, shut up. My door chime stopped working. What else stopped working? Oh, and my turn signal stopped working, but my hazard button works. And sometimes I'll hear like a faint click, like a relay clicking on, and then I'll get it all back for a little while. But then I'll turn the key off and put the key back on, and then it just goes back to only the battery light emitting. So I don't know if there's a bad ground somewhere, if I crushed a wire. So I'm gonna have to track that down because the alternator's not charging either when that happens. So I already replaced the fusible link, the 75 amp. I think that's what it is. Fuse in the passenger side of the engine bay. Not really sure what else it could be. I'm gonna have to do more diagnosing. It's kind of a bummer, but at least when I'm finished with it and like putting the wheels and tires on and the other suspension components, I can at least drive it around the block for a little bit before it dies. So I'll get a little bit of joy before I have to go back down to working on it. Wasn't really planning on doing that. Kind of weird how all this stuff just pops up. Kind of turning into a money pit, which most people could have saw coming, but it's just weird how like anything you touch just breaks on these old ass cars. So just something you got to run with. Not too big of a deal. I do still feel like shit. If you've been watching my previous videos, I've had a fatigue issue. I haven't gotten any better. I haven't gotten much worse. I'd say maybe a little worse than I was in the previous videos, but not much. But it's super debilitating. Like I can work on the car for maybe 30 minutes and I feel like I'm drunk because I'm so tired, because it makes me that tired. I mowed the lawn a couple days ago and I almost passed out. And just like standing, I'm dizzy. It's crazy. I have other symptoms too. I think it's chronic fatigue syndrome because I literally have like all the symptoms listed for that syndrome. I mean, either way, like the symptoms I have, it's not going to be it's not going to be good, whatever it is, because I seriously feel like I'm just slowly dying. So I'm going to see a doctor at some point and kind of get a real diagnosis, but yeah, something's definitely fucked up in my body. 27 years old, I can't mow the lawn in a small ass backyard without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. So yeah, not good. Super annoying. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten as far as I'd like to on the S13. Because believe me, it sounds like I'm a huge vagina, but you can't push through the fatigue I have because you will literally just collapse. Like, it's not mental. It's it's the weirdest feeling I've ever felt in my life. Like, it's so hard to explain. Think about the sickest you've ever been with a sickness that makes you extremely tired, and then take out like all the other symptoms, well, most of the other symptoms besides the super fatigued feeling. That's what it's like. And that's why it feels so weird, because I'll be laying down and I feel fine and I can stand up and do a couple things, but it literally just like hits me and then I'm toast. And if I push too hard, it takes like a day to, like the next day to recover. It's crazy. No, it's not COVID. I've been tested negative. I mean, I could have had it like super early on, and now I'm testing negative for it, but I'm just feeling like after effects. But I've had these symptoms. They've gotten slightly worse, but for like 6 months. So I don't think it's COVID related. But yeah, 6 minutes. Sorry to drag it on, but just kind of wanted to give you guys an update. I haven't died yet. But the builds have kind of stalled a bit. I'm doing what I can, but it's not very much. Just give me a few weeks. I'll slowly start putting stuff together. And I can put a whole video together, not just a little snippet. So yeah, that's where we're at. Hopefully everything is good with me, and hopefully I can get cranking away on these builds shortly. I'm just taking her easy. I'm thankful I can work from home, because I honestly don't think I'd be able to work in my normal office, in a normal office environment right now. People would clearly see that something's wrong. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Not sure when it's going to be, but I won't leave you guys hanging. Hope everything is well with you and your family. Stay safe, and yeah, see you in the next one.